made up of career Republicans and majority of the Washington infrastructure, which is democratically aligned, and that does not want Trump around. And to them, it's just like, solving a problem. But to you and me, it's an abortion and the destruction of the very fundamentals of who we are as a nation. Meanwhile, China has just formed its Asian alliance of nations so that they're all kind of lining up with China over there. It's got its one belt, one road, and you understand how that works. So China's working right now with its, let me get this for you. So China is consolidating this whole region here as an economic bloc, working together. They have all the one belt, you hear about the one belt, one road. It's all the resources here, which will actually encompass 70% of the world's global energy. And now they're buying up the EU, and the EU, with its globalists and its Soroses and its global banking, it wants to work this way to create this new economic alliance. And without Trump there in this economy, there is no resistance because these guys are all part of the globalist community that want to just go back to the way it was. And the way it was our jobs were all shut down, our manufacturing got gutted in order for China to be able to take it. And then Trump said, no, we're going to restore it. And he restored the unemployment. So this is why the unemployment changed. So that Trump basically forced the unemployment to reverse. So it's the lowest of historic African-American, Hispanic unemployment. And by closing off the border so that you don't have free and illegal labor coming in to compete with minorities. It's amazing to me that the black community and the Hispanic community doesn't recognize that the Democratic Party floods this whole border here with people for two reasons. It gives them votes for power, and it pays off their wealthy donors who are interested in cheap labor so they don't have to pay American citizens that much money. If people really understood what's going on, it would make a massive difference. I just think that a lot of our problem is we don't have we're not literate on a lot of this stuff. And I think it's a real mistake. Now, let me see if I can do one more thing for you. I was watching how Christians reason about this stuff. And obviously we have a lot of confusion in the church because I think we had like 30% of the evangelicals, were voting for Biden. Although it's like, that's the date, some of the data I saw. I think maybe 25%. And so that all makes a difference because they're under a kind of an influence of anti-Trump, and they don't really understand what in the world Trump has done and what he's accomplished. And he's actually standing against this one world system, and he's fighting for the United States so that we can survive. And you know as well as I do that if we don't have someone like him there, they're going to come they're going to start going after your religious liberties. They're going to come after you in terms of like freedom of speech. They're going to come after your right to protect yourself with arms and the Second Amendment, because that's the nature of the left as a totalitarian state. It is interested in controlling who you are.